Giddy up. Slow now.
Not a problem. Send for Geralt of Rivia.
我又没怎样，你这边跑叫个屁也叫！跑嘞！
Bad idea.
shit！ 哦 fuck， 又来了！不要追了吗？那拿个东西还要被打，真是谁啊？走来！
Barbarians.
拿个东西还要被打？什么？愚人之龙。
Why don't you all just get off my back?
安安，
天啊！天啊！破主线啊！
Loosen up, else you'll
旅
pop a
行
cork.
家，
Hello, cheer.
Mind if I...
卖东西喽！等一下哦。哦，电话花冠。我行啊。好嘞。好。7000多块，可以啊。5%中毒，发冰冻，这没办法卖。钢剑+8+10。
See ya.
哇，它好多钱哦，7000多块，可以啊。古老精灵剑啊，这种东西。 分裂键。
Greetings, monsieur.
Mine.
哦，好多钱啊！
See ya.
你有可以打牌的地方吗？
Visit our town. They come but to pour wine down there.
Craft.
靴子。
So long.
Justin, Julian Cross.
还有一个酒馆。
The latest rage.
Fool.
All is in order.
My hand shakes so bad. I cannot hold my tools.
Is hard and good. No one can grip the dam.
Come evening, I'm off to the hells, quick as a flash.
Scrub off. It's soon.
Hey, Edgar.
啊，他了，他了。这个酒馆不对不对。哦，好吧，往那边走，往那边走。
Ruins of Termes. What was that?
That's it, Roach.
哇，来就这么棘手啊！这么快就没了？哦，公墓。
Regis! Damn it. Locked. No way I got the place wrong. This is it. Gotta
Hey.
be. Gotta be another way around here.
他喵的嘞！哦，没了吧？哦。 想办法进入墓室，哪里有墓室？嗯？ 下面可以下去。先存一下档。喂，什么东西？什么鬼东西啊？哦 ，fuck！ 太多只，一堆虫是怎样？哦，天哪！
Kicking more eggs. Need to incinerate these to ash.
奇嬷嬷的卵。烧毁。还有一个。烧毁。哦。这是什么？
Decaying bones.
烂掉的骨头。
Kikimores must have tunneled into the grave.
挖进墓地里面。哦。哦。
Great.
Shit. 哇，可以啊！高等满月。我应该换一下武器，加速心力恢复。入手金。 救记者，增加妖灵的伤害。看看啦，增加最大生命值。 他没办法回血，哇！只能喝燕子。哦，
An illusion.
啊，幻术。哦，这是什么？哦，一把剑。骑士的宣言。 极虫的拉蒙骑士长眠于此，在我的坟墓上，你找不到我先前的模样。我的心、我的灵魂、我的躯壳，全部献给骑士之业。我坟墓上也是一把剑。哦，太好了！好，可以，看一下。哦。 我女剑比较好，但这把剑可以留着。
Agreed to meet a vampire at a cemetery. How much more cliché can you get?
Nothing comes readily to mind.
Could have left the door unlatched.
What of my privacy? I value it rather deeply. Unmolested, especially by unwanted guests, that's my preferred state. Besides, I knew you'd find a way to get in.
True enough. Need to find your friend. I'm hoping you'll agree to help.
I shall do whatever's in my power. Yet what you want or even need must matter little. What matters is what Dettlaff wants. If he does not wish to be found, you will not find him. Ever. End of story.
Come on. Gotta be some way.
Vampires can evade detection by the senses, and no divination magic works on us. Even the most precise megoscope would be useless.
And this?
哇塞，这也太屌了吧！
Wherever did you get that?
Off one of the beast's victims, found by a bend in the river. Body was chopped in pieces. 3 of those pieces were hands. Hand with the ring seemed the odd one out. Abruxa had taken an interest in it.
What 什么东西？
It's Dettlaff's hand, without a doubt. It will
金
do
光闪
splendid.
闪，
金光闪闪哦，你知道我的盔甲是？这只戒指怎么
Ring's
来？
pretty intriguing.
It comes from our home, where we lived before the conjunction of spheres. It's actually mine. I received it from a dear old friend. You
Oh.
might call him a
还
humanist.
穿蕾丝内
He
衣，
saw us vampires as guests here.
这防御很
Guests
高
who
嘞。
owe their hosts,
哎呦，看起来蛮好看的。
you humans and the elder races, respect.
他们是穿越者哦。
Meaning not to treat us like cattle to be slaughtered
So-
for food.
Precisely. And the reason why I, in turn,
Oh.
gave it to Dettlaff.
The hand. What do you plan to do with it?
You've heard of Kovinaris' theory of
记忆
teaching
论。
attention.
Rings a distant bell. Read about, but if memory serves, Kuvenarius never.
He did prove it, just never managed to publish his findings. He and I corresponded, you see. It's complicated, so without delving into details, it is possible to use any...
How's it work? We need any special equipment?
We must brew a decoction which Kovinaris gave a rather
共
poetic
鸣
name,
之水，
resonance. Once imbibed,
嗑药的
sends
迷幻
one
状
into
态
a trance similar to that. This triggers visions of events linked to strong emotions experienced by the tissue's owner.
梦到他人
Picture
的
it
生
as
活片段。
dreaming a fragment of someone.
Any chance we might see what Dettlaff was doing just before he lost his hand?
Indeed. Though I also hope resonance will reveal the location of Dettlaff's hideout.
哦，这么神奇的吗？煮那个共鸣之水就可以看到生前他的
Can't
模
you
样。
just summon Dettlaff? You're both hired.
If I'm to be entirely candid, there is indeed one. But believe me, we will be better off never availing ourselves of it. It is a last resort. Absolutely. There is a being who can summon Dettlaff. But the very act of contacting this being, well, it's akin to walking a slack line, an exercise as perilous to me as
对你有我选，对我有选。
a risk I'm unwilling to take.
OK， 来组间药。
Kuvenarius spent half his life proving his theory.
You guessed correctly. In addition to Dettlaff's tissue, we shall need a powerful occipital lobe stimulant, effectively a poison, to make one susceptible to visions.
Well, got a few ingredients to choose from. There's mamoon glands, but closest ones I
斑
know
纹
of
妖
are
鬼的
eczema.
唾液，
A spotted white saliva would also serve.
麻椒腺体
Cold to extinction over a century ago.
地精眼睛，
Could go with a kobold's eyes, but the creatures are sentient. Rather not gouge one's eyes out.
Given that we lack the time to sleep,
斑纹妖鬼，又有新的怪物了。哇，好大只乌鸦！
What was that?
a raven? Rather a common sight at this latitude. very intelligent fowl. Perhaps they'll find one in the area, and I would hazard that a flock of ravens. It will take them some time, nonetheless. So,
来喝吧。
Rarely say no to a snifter.
sadly, this is but a weak infusion rather than.
Even better. I remember your mandrake hooch. Made people say
Now, what could Geralt of Rivia prefer to keep to himself?
你想设我的局？
So, think you've set a nice little trap for me? Sorry.
I love a challenge. In that case, my ears are cocked. What must I do?
How about you get the ball rolling?
Anything in particular interest you?
哦，你都不喝血了
Got a
吗？
new life, new body. That give you a new start?
Starting all anew is a very broad concept. What exactly?
Your blood addictions say. Wondering if your body's the same.
All addictions are a form of slavery. Re-addiction's not a risk I'm willing to take. Just
Fair enough.
not to worry, Geralt. Curiosity's a natural.
哦，重生是什么感觉？
Always fascinated me the way vampires can regenerate.
A difficult and laborious process, but one that's possible, as my presence proves. But I.
For a bit. But Triss helped me get it back.
Yes, you humans are rather buggered in those terms. To strip you of life is, well, it's just plain easy.
哇，剥夺我们的
We
生命，
vampires are much harder nuts to crack. If a member of another race kills one of us, we can be reborn with a living higher vampire's help.
哇哦，这么强的吗？
If one of our own strikes the deadly blow, death is permanent. There can be no rebirth. One of the chief reasons why vampires long ago swore never to fight one another.
吸血鬼杀吸血鬼就没办法复活，这么神奇的吗？
Gotta ask you the big question.
You wish me to tell you if the human belief in the gods is, well, our matter, that of which we are composed, can exist without form.
But were you dead?
As humans understand death, yes. It's rather hard to explain. Only after rebirth did I begin to understand that what I had felt was cold and unimaginable.
Can't have been alive then. Sheesh.
Indeed, it's hard to compare to anything I know. Thus, I often find myself wondering why you try so very hard. To die at 20 years, 40, even 100, what's the difference? They're all but the blink of an eye.
对他们来说像
From your
眨
point of
眼一样。
view, man who's got a million crowns to spend can't possibly understand one who's only got 20.
Very true. One's outlook.
他们很长寿诶。
Curious what you did after you.
As I'm sure you can surmise, at first I was thoroughly absorbed with recovering. As it is, I've still not recovered completely. Detlef bore my weakness bravely, showed great patience. If not for him, I wouldn't be. Once I could at last stand unassisted, I set off for Bruges, for my one-time home of Dillingen. There I led the peaceful life of a rural healer and surgeon, enjoying my neighbours' respect and, in fact,
Bruges, you say?
perhaps a dash. What of you?
哦，
Back then. Yeah. But we parted again.
Seems I certainly missed quite a bit.
True enough. But it's a.
你有什么特定问题要问我吗？
Alright. Give you.
One question to ask one as fascinating as you, Geralt. Cruel past. If you were to die and be reborn as I was,
该怎么办？我想做别的事。
That's what interests you most? Whether I'd like to be a witcher again?
many things interest me, but we've not much time left. Please answer.
Never chose to be a witcher. Fate chose for me. Had it been my choice, I'd have picked a different profession. A profession where I wouldn't have to risk my life every minute of every day. Maybe even one that had earned me some respect.
Thank you for being honest. Honesty is an attribute of the truly brave.
Still no sign of your winged friend.
Dead certain. Let's wait a bit longer. It'll return soon, don't doubt
他
that.
好厉害啊，还可以跟乌鸦沟通哎，又不会死，又强， 然后生命又长，哇，好屌哦！高等吸血鬼就是不一样，他搞不好杀我也是一瞬间的事情。
对阿代种，
重点是他现在跟我可以好好聊天呢，取决于说他现在把我当朋友吗？
Even in his sleep. Quite vampire-like, in fact. Are you absolutely certain they don't
而
administer a
且
few of
坐
our
在
genes
墓
during
碑
the trial
上
of the
喝
dresses?
酒，
我觉得蛮屌的。对他来说
真不怕天谴。
哎，他现在在这个星球上面应该没人打过他吧？谢谢你的赞美。
Appreciate the compliment.
You were right. No kobolds or mamoons for miles around.
Knew it.
Allow me to finish. You see, there's this
安文
spotted
妖
white.
鬼，
Impossible. My brethren hunted down every last spotted white before I was born.
Then it seems you must revise your knowledge of spotted whites. It seems I know this home it haunts. Recall a tale.
Whites rarely appear in the woods, even less likely to find them in abandoned human homes. They inhabit remote...
What's your point?
This might not be a spotted white after all.
I sincerely doubt it. Ravens are devilishly intelligent.
What exactly did they observe?
The area around the estate, it's covered in spoons.
全都是汤匙。
Spare me the skeptical smile. I'm but the...
Know anything?
I don't recall much in particular. Really don't attach much importance to some.
Come on, search your memory. Something, anything.
I believe it had a relation to hunger or
诅咒跟饥饿有关。
perhaps greed.
大概只
Sorry,
是
Geralt.
喜
I
欢
try
亮
not to
亮
clutter
的
my
东
mind
西
with the
吧。
details of
我
every
觉得他是喜欢亮亮的东西，差不多。
What are your thoughts?
A specimen of a species thought long extinct.
Professional curiosity. Personally, I...
好，去找妖鬼
Let's
吧，
do this. Start making your decoction while I go get some saliva from that white.
用他的口水煮汤，我的天哪！
Do you imagine the white will simply sell you some?
Worst case scenario, I'll bring you its salad.
For a moment there, I imagined you asking the
满
white
屋
to
子
spit
汤
into
匙，
a
这
vial.
作者也很会。
So, see you later.
他说是诅
Yes,
咒，
till later.
会不会是那只妖鬼也是人类变的啊？
Tomes? Thought you were gonna make this.
We require one last ingredient.
All right. Good luck.
And to you, my friend.
OK，他要去忙他的了，他去忙他们，我就去忙我们的。大家看一下角色，哦，克劳米亚有没有他那个简介啊？我想要了解他那个跟我讲话那个，哇，他也叫安娜，他也叫安娜，一个很老，一个很年轻。有了，找到了。他是怎么认识他的啊？吸血鬼有他吗？迪拉夫。吸血鬼女。高等吸血鬼，比较有礼貌的人类会说我是怪物、吸血怪胎。哦，工程师完成。斑纹妖鬼有了，看一下，有了十只生物。 斑纹妖鬼，保持冷静，闭上嘴巴。他们喜欢用自己的体液熬汤。哎呦，我天哪！伊格尼亚灯，好吧，我们可能要去喝他的口水了。那先找到他。有很远吗？哇，还有一段距离耶。
Run, Roach.
哦，这里是哪里？
Giddy up.
我塔特声音。小巫妖，小巫妖，
Our guests. Never a good omen.
哇，也太多小巫妖了吧！哎呦，这什么东西啊？幽冥犬，啊喵的，来。揍爆你！
I sense that the spoons are beating out some kind of rhythm. Message. Trying to tell me something.
也太多汤匙了。
None shall sit and dine with you at your table.
无人会跟你共餐
Shall say to you,
共桌用餐。你的汤匙无法满足你，你永远别想从镜中看到你的倒影。
sounds like a curse, all right. Somebody's clearly obsessed. Regis mentioned the place might be cursed.
到
Can't be a
底多爱
coincidence.
汤匙
Need？ to look around.
他被附身了，对不对了？他说他被附身了，也就是说这是人类，这是人类。
The pigsty. Need to search it thoroughly. Find a way to collect some white saliva.
哎呦，喝到海克那间药，靠腰啊。我要喝猫药水说。哎，
White's obsessed. Real collector. Thoroughbred.
哦，可以啊。哎，污秽的日记。这几天我头昏昏沉沉的。我讨厌巫术跟魔法。一个长相令人作呕的老太婆，她给我奇怪的药水，要我一天喝2次，没什么用。 我平常看镜子，吓得说不出话来。 今天没有皱纹，我胸前长毛。我家人开始怀疑，我虽然把毛剃掉，可是越长越快。有一次，一个赶走的老乞丐对我下了诅咒，我一定要找到真相，救出那个草药医生的人。我要吃。哦。
Poor girl realized she was changing into a monster. Recorded it in her diary. Poignant.
正在慢慢变。
The craftsmanship must have graced a rich man's table.
哦。被受诅咒了。
Smashed mirror.
被砸烂的镜子。
The monster. Journal's author, maybe.
银汤匙、金汤匙、木汤匙，全都是汤匙。所以那个妖鬼是人变的啦。那重点是拿他的唾液还有用吗
？No spoon you have shall sate you. Whatever lives here treated that literally. Still searching for the right spoon.
哇。
Spoon, pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old.
又是汤匙。汤匙钥匙。
Sophisticated crafting. Tag bears a description. White's a true clue.
阅读汤匙上面的笔记，还可以把汤匙写笔记的，这么酷的吗？看一下。汤匙之谜，很远吗？哇，这么远哦！天哪，还是不要了吧，先回来。之后再去解。又变寻宝任务了，好。哇，线。哎，这里还有。
Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one.
那里可以捡东西。腐烂中的信件。拜访许久。多年以逃猎为生。逼他把解药拿出来，绝不后悔。我很有钱，给你报酬，绝不吝啬。乞丐一定是那个诅咒下的。他在一天晚上招待朋友，你找到那个乞丐，没有什么特点。我记得他是卖镜子，卖镜子的。
Woman's name scratched into this wooden spoon. Romantic.
镜子大师吗？是那个冈迪欧吗
？Skeletons. Doubt they came here willingly. This have anything to do with the curse? None shall sit and dine with you at your table. It'd make sense. Right arm bit right off.
右臂被咬断，牙齿被敲断。
Somebody tried to force feed him.
硬把食物塞进他的嘴巴里。
Broken neck.
脖子断了。
Indentation in the skull's lateral surface.
我被重物打
Smacked
过
in the head with something heavy. No claw or fang marks. Probably choked to death.
被敲死。还有吗？ 哦，这里还有。哦，还有地下室哦，可以啊。
Actually does seem like a white's lair. Bit atypical, but
也
still.
太多金汤匙和金汤
Should
匙
be somewhere around here. White's obsessed. Real collector.
都一样。
Bread. Cauldron I was looking for. White's not particularly tidy.
也不知道什么东西。
Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old.
Oh. 有关恶兽的诅咒描述：正常人也能下诅咒，但这个人必须要在道德上没有瑕疵。这个诅咒十分强大，无法去除。哦。
Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one. Thousands of them here. White's been
哇，
collected for
汤匙
years.，
汤匙海，我操，好屌啊！可以锁住，过不去。哇塞！先存档，先收刮一下好了。
White's obsessed.
哦，绿色突变物，有了有了，
Thoroughbred. Table set.
餐具都摆
This
好。
here is getting ready for some sort of feast. White that lives here, definitely afflicted by a curse, and it's been trying desperately to lift it.
肯定被诅咒了。
Pretty ordinary, maybe a little old.
磨刀石，哦，锅子。
Cauldron's empty, unfortunately. We just need some brew. Afraid he won't get that. No choice but to hide and wait for the saliva glands.
躲
And
起
their
来，
bearer. Need a spot that'll let me observe the cauldron.
观察移动。哦，要先躲起来，对不对？好，没问题。哦，哎呦，回来了。我操，他煮什么东西啊？好恶哦、解除诅咒。诅咒怎么说
Need
的
to？ get this right. Words of the
无人
curse.
与你共餐，你的汤匙
Shall
满足
sit
不了
down
你
at。your table. No spoon you have shall say to you. Never again shall you wish to spy your
哇，
reflection in the
好
mirror.
丑！
突然就吃饭了。
他要吃饭是不是？我们交换汤匙，他有那么多只汤匙，被诅咒的。也就是说，汤匙是诅咒的，我们不能用汤匙吃饭呐、应该是这样子吧？不然他拿那么多汤匙也没办法变回来啊。好吧，不用汤匙吃饭。
We can't use spoons. No, that won't work. You've been looking for a spoon that would feed you, but there's no such spoon. We need to eat without spoons.
"我天哪，好恶，直接喝了！哎呦我呀！"
Open your eyes. You need to see your likeness. 哦，解开了。
不使用汤匙可以完美解除。
因为我想说，他收集那么多汤匙，他应该是诅咒品。所以他
Think it worked.
他让我喝了什么东西啊？我天哪！好恶心啊！他让我喝了什么东西啊？哇塞！算了。哦，有气味。在上面。出去了。跑这边。跑出去了。这里。这边前面有怪。喵的嘞！往前走。前面有一只。又一只。再放。往这边走。
Easy, not gonna.
Eat. I must eat.
对的，他是人啊。老奶奶。
I'll take you someplace safe.
哦。
So I took her by the hand and led her here. Seemed the only sensible place for her.
完美。
You did the right thing, sir. She should recover
因为我
quickly.
不太想杀他，因为他好像是
Don't
人
worry,
类，
sir. I shall see to everything. She is safe.
他可以
and in
救回来
good
就尽量
hands.
把他救回
She'll
来。
soon be back on her feet.
Might actually take a while. She hadn't eaten anything in over 100 years.
我靠，超
when
过
I found
100
her.
年没吃东西耶！
Whatever brought this about?
你可以不要这样吗？
而且你救他还会给你钱。
真的假的
Her？ name's
哇，好爽哦！
Marlena. She was once the very beautiful and proud heiress to the
Marlene.
Trastevere estate. One evening, when she was holding a banquet for friends, a beggar came to her gate seeking alms. He had a bowl and a spoon with him. He sat outside her fence and waited.
I've heard of the custom. An ancient rite of...
Marlena didn't care a whit for the old customs. She drove the man off, saying she'd rather feed the leftovers from her feast to her dogs than to give the beggar anything. The beggar then broke his spoon, cast a curse. She was beautiful, so he said she'd never wish to look at herself in the mirror again. Since she adored feasts, he swore no one would ever wish to sit and dine with her. And as she even refused him the crumbs from her table, he swore she'd never find a spoon in the world that would sate her hunger.
A harsh punishment. I imagine lifting the curse was hardly simple.
Curses are tricky. They play on irony. Oh, Marlena had spent decades looking for a way to lift it. Transformed into a wight, she stole spoons and lured folk into her home, trying each time to get them to dine with her.
So what did?
Someone had to sit down and share a meal with her, of their own free will. They had to eat without using spoons and make her look at her reflection.
That's it? That was all it required?
Simplest solutions are sometimes the last that come to mind. Besides, when you're a wight, it's pretty damn hard to find willing human company for a feast.
I imagine so. But most
哦，我可以做点装修
Starting，to really like this.
as you wish, sir.
改善庭位，
Starting to get in.
But of course.
舒适的
You
马
know,
场，
Roach,
Oh, Ace.
2000块
my roach
可以了，
deserves-
准
Shall
了。
get to work at
Feels like
with the utmost.
再说多一点，
Vineyard comes across.
Baron Rossel, who went bankrupt.
He was actually a hit.
No, not him. He
哦，
never
这
had-
讲过，这讲
Monsieur,
过。
sadly,
Shame that.
not at all.
好，应该没了。
Thanks. Gotta get.
哦，成功。我想一下，回去找雷吉斯。今天看汤匙是怎样？汤匙之谜。有点太亮了。
Get your minging mitts off her fucking Gwent!
哦，喂，
Gwent didn't need
Yes, sir.
changing. Leave it the fuck alone.
哎呦，吓我一跳！ Pew，
A fruitful hunt to you, Witcher.
贵族女性，
You know why You this blood. They import some alchemical dung from the Empire. They fertilize their vines.
Welcome to the fet.
Spoon like this.
My oh my. It seems rather a fact.
Yeah, note led me here. Any
Never seen it before. But you might search.
地窖，
see you later.
Eat, drink, and be merry. Thus make the profit.
搜寻地窖啊？这里吗？哦，哇，鱼，老旧册子。 哇，这里还挺大。龙鳞片， 哇，好有钱啊，这家伙！食谱。寻找宝藏。哦，可以哦。他不让我出去。喵的！我觉得我应该要让白天走比较好看一点。好，看一下。哇，这么远的吗？哇！天哪！算了，接主线吧，太远了。
The Duchess summoned him. Wonder what
金光闪闪。
Bitruten Klamax.
Pavilion Thomas and kids.
怎么吸血鬼都喜欢睡公墓啊？有了有了。嗯？哦，这东西还挺多。皇家血脉。吸血鬼传记，十分重视人类生命，但别无选择，否则绝不轻易杀人。高等吸血鬼其实可以完全不用摄取血液也能存活，血液对他们来说就跟酒精和人类的关系一样。哦，可以啊。丹德里恩比，哇塞！他跟丹德里认识耶。艾莫利亚的未来，看过。哎，好吧，直接踩一下墓碑应该不太好。算了，没有差了，反正死那么久。
Think your friend's hand will make for a nice broth?
You've clearly honed your sense of humor. But we are not cannibals, Geralt. I took a fragment of tissue from the hand.
What did you do with the rest?
I cremated it, as our codex commands. A raven told me you'd acquired the necessary ingredient.
Pretty helpful creatures.
I try not to overdo it, but they can be so useful. As they were now, what...
Managed fine alone, but thanks for the thought. Gonna need much longer to finish brewing resonance? Mentioned the last ingredient, too. What about that?
That, I fear, might prove troublesome. You see, to use the concoction to summon the memories of one,
另外一个
solution
血
must
样
contain the blood of another
同种
specimen
族
of the same species.
高等
Shouldn't
吸
be
血
a
鬼的血。
problem. I happen to know a higher vampire who should be willing to help. Egregious.
It's not that simple, I'm afraid. While you were away, I tried my damnedest to identify a replacement, but alas, none such exists.
Not sure I understand what the problem is. Can't we just draw some of your blood?
The blood must be in an agitated state. As I'm certain you know, higher vampires can change their corporeal shell. As our flesh changes,
必须在激动的情况下才能
so
抽
does
出
our
血
blood's
液
chemical composition. To make a long story short, I shall need to induce in myself a state of strong psychokinetic arousal. In brief,
心智激动
madness,
模式这么
rapidity.
厉害的吗？
That stands to be very, very dangerous.
Dangerous? Why? I mean, you'll still be you, right?
True, but I should be highly agitated, in a state of fury. If you've ever seen an enraged vampire, you know very well that all who fight...
How will we handle that? I'd rather not have you lunge at me, claws extended.
That makes two of us. But worry not. I thought...
All right, so what do you want to do?
We shall visit Teshamudna, an ancient vampire estate. There we will find cages suspended in the air. I will enter one, be confined. You will lure beasts there. Beasts you will then kill. The bloodletting should prove profuse. Abundant enough so that the blood scent will drive me mad. Wild.
哦，
Teshamudna. What's it like?
It is a place of torment. A torture chamber. Long ago, shortly after we'd arrived in this world, one among us named Kagmar developed such a
Wahsai.
taste of
吸
lust
光
for
整
human
座
blood
村庄的人的
that
血。
in one night he could imbibe an entire village. This brought trouble on the entire species. Common folk wearied quickly of living in constant fear. They began to hunt us, seek the aid of mages and witches in tracking us down.
So what? Not like they could ever hope to kill you.
But they were bothersome. Forgive the comparison, but when did you last enjoy mosquitoes buzzing around your head? In any case, the other vampires decided something had to be done. Kagmar had to be caught and punished. A torture chamber was thus outfitted in the dungeons of Teshamudna. Inside it, a cage made entirely of a special alloy of silver, dalvinite, and meteorite steel. Kagmar was captured and locked in the cage. Sat there over 2 centuries, driven to fury time after time, never able to escape. Thus I know the cage
被
will
关了2
withstand
个
the
世
fury
纪。
to which we shall drive my humble being.
See no reason to dawdle.
In a moment. Just one last thing.
哎，
What was that?
Blood. Oh, the last favor the Raven did me. I've also taken some Sangurium, a solution that sharpens one's sense of smell. One drop of blood shall smell like a gallon to me now.
You crazy? You're a recovering addict.
Your outrage warms my heart, Geralt. But you must remain calm. I have no choice.
哦，他家对血敏感的，所以才要去喝血。
As things stand, the die is cast. High time we set off for Teshamudna.
你变得越来越香了。
Spinning already, and you're
他说等下扑倒我啊！
tasty.
And you're starting to scare me.
好饿。
We have arrived. The sacrificial.
你确定要这么说
Sure you know what you're doing.
I can only hope I do. Please, let's go. The longer we delay, the less control.
？OK，走吧。
You lead. Scurvers must be getting close to their feeding ground.
Correct.
监
told
视
you
魔
there'd be danger.
An ancient vampire dungeon. Seen a lot of things in my time. Nothing quite like this, though.
My, I feel honored.
How the hell?
It's an ancient form of protection against unwanted guests. The mechanism which releases the latch reacts only to a higher vampire's blood.
Tricky mechanisms. A vampire hideout. Fortified.
词条看一下。啊，奥贝伦。
Secured. Must have been important to your species once. Toussaint.
It shall always be so. During the conjunction, the gate from our world into this one opened upon this land.
哦，
This was the first place we saw.
好多东西可以捡的。那冠军，我在人类之上，人类是懦弱生物，我凌驾于人类。哦，酷哦。
Human husband.
人类的饲养跟照顾，
This for real?
圈养人类是非常重要的一件事情。我操，他把人类当
The author observed humans, their behavior, over the many years he spent breeding them. All suspect.
诶，有装备的，看一下。钢剑，58暴击，这把好像不错。而伤害不怎么样。329，还是用这把好了。
Me, it's a thorough survey of the topic.
哦。
This place. There's evil here. Death hangs in the air.
Yes. Great many beings have breathed their last here.
Glyphs are carved into the rock. Coated with blood used to be. They mean something?
They're emblems, symbols of, well, what you would call tribes, dispersed
这是
throughout the
如来
world
神
after
掌吧？我
conjunction.
靠！
My ancestors placed it here to remind us all where we came from.
And this one? Which tribes?
Garisham, my tribe, and Deadlouse. We both remained in this part of the world.
他完全把人类当性书在看。
Seems your kind assembled a peculiar little library.
Indeed, though I personally did not lay a hand to it.
圈养人类，哇塞，好凶哦！
Cells? Who for?
娃娃，
Excruciatingly so, this particular page from my history. I'd rather not summon the demons of the past if it's all right with you.
Whose is this glyph?
Amarun. They ventured beyond the sea.
Whose is this glyph?
Amarun.
阿姆
They
伦
ventured beyond the，
他
sea.
们横跨海洋。哦，这个嘞，
What's this symbol mean?
It's the symbol of the Dead, those who went east beyond the Blue Mountains.
哇，还不止他而已耶，好多吸血鬼哦。银色首饰。
And this one? Which tribe's this?
Garisham. My tribe and Deadlough's. We both remain
伽
in
蓝
this
沙。
part of the world.
哦。全套。哦，天哪！
Charming place. But what are all those cages for? Mentioned one vampire being kept here.
Yes, well, you see, humanitarians is something my ancestors were not. They concluded Kagmar would best be punished if he were tormented with the scent of blood he could not taste. Thus, they also kept humans here. Humans whose blood they slowly let. Kagmar ranted and raged in pain as those humans slowly bled to death.
They treated them like livestock. Live bait.
I'd like to be able to turn back time, deny it, but alas, I can do neither. Feel shame for my brethren. That is all I can do.
Don't take it so hard. Nothing you could have done about it.
Well, that was awkward. Fine. I prepared the bait. Please be so kind and place it, ideally at the tunnel
食腐动物的诱
entrances. Then will spread most effectively then.
OK，
Place the bait.
食腐动物的诱饵。雌丝生物油。
Entrances. Monsters will catch its scent more quickly.
When I think how these tunnels got here, sends shivers.
It was the natural order of things. The place reeked of death and it attracted necrophages.
它是怎样？诶，没办法用哦。这里。把它轰掉是吗？有了。
震
Three
他
done. One left. Think this'll work?
I certainly hope so. The meat stench is so thick, I wager it carries clear to no degree.
有了。有了，可以了。准备好战斗，告诉雷吉尔。哎，等一下，地上还有什么东西？看一下。
This'll hold. Doesn't look like anything special.
I told you, Kagmar thrashed about inside it for over 2 centuries. Appearances can be deceiving.
OK， 来
Bait
吧。
set. What now?
I shall enter the cage. You must chain me inside. The bars are made of an alloy that will prevent me from transforming into mist.
Kinda thought you wouldn't want to.
I shall be in great pain. My sole thought being to stop that pain. I cannot know what I will do. We must hurry. The beasts have caught the scent and also my head started spinning.
That the blood?
Someone who's never experienced a vampire's blood
不懂什么叫渴。
know the true meaning of thirst.
开始了，开始了，开始了。
Maybe we need a safe word. You know, something
Okay.
you'll say when you can't take
不
it.
能反应上，看到看到。
And what would you do once I uttered it?
Don't know. Calm you down. Somehow.
哎呦，
We just have smelled the blood.
哇，好像爆炸！好摇！哇，大只的！我的妈呀！哦呦！
Hanging in there.
The grove. I shall overcome.
Good. Because I can hear more coming.
哦呦，这大只要先解决。哇，好痛哦！天哪！哦，有够难的，喵的嘞！哦吼！哇，两只的天啊！
Hold on. I'll let you out.
赢了。哇，他变好丑哦。
Need to hang on a little longer. Blood'll dry in a few hours. Scent won't bother me.
Oh.
Get you out of here.
The concoction.
You can't finish it in this state. Tell me how. I'll help you. Any better?
Far from ideal. And some time must pass before I fully recover. But yes, a bit better, thank you.
刚刚是怎么回事？
Never expected it to be like,
We need not discuss it.
but we do. Because if I'd known you were going to subject yourself to torture,
What would you have done?
found Deadloff some other way.
I did not wish you to use any other way. Did that occur to you?
No, because I thought no being would ever willingly subject itself to that kind of pain.
I told you. The pain is my way of paying my debt. The enormous debt I owe Dettlaff. If I had to do it again.
Resonance, it's ready.
Are you certain you followed the formula? This is important, Geralt. The slightest deviation.
Relax. Got some
Very well. In that case, let's begin.
诶， 哇！
Excuse me. I shall only take a moment.
You jumped the queue, sir.
But Count, sir, you must understand. I've a meeting. The Count...
Sir, you were next. Please, take a seat. This gentleman was here first. Step down or you shall regret it.
Ah, fails to realize he was your friend, Count.
It was then I ordered him to give up his seat and step off the stand. If only you'd seen his face. We got him good, didn't we, Detlef? And then Mother insisted we buy the mill. Curious, eh? But at least I've a yarn to spin for friends and associates. Forgive me. What?
哇！哎，他干嘛杀他？你有病是不是？哇塞，五马分尸哎！天哪！ 哇，太屌了！马上就长回来了。
Awake at last. You writhed like a squirrel caught in a snare. I'd begun to fear they were death throes, that you'd departed.
Sure wasn't pleasant, but it worked.
What did you see?
Delacroix. His death did not come easy. Seems Detlef had made friends with him, still killed him, and chopped up his corpse. And he was overcome with fury, remorse, cut off the hand that had committed the murder.
Interesting. And entirely unlike the Detlef I know. See anything else?
Mm-hmm. 正好是。
Saw a moment. Delacroix did something selfless. Was kind to Detlef. Guess it could have been the start of their friendship.
Why the uncertainty?
Nothing extraordinary about it. Normal, everyday situation, really. Visions were supposed to issue from strong emotions.
Clearly the situation provoked such emotions in Detlef. Keep in mind, he did later murder Delacroix. Killing someone who's grown dear to us, it's bound to elicit strong emotion. Vampires are no different in that regard. Did you see anything else?
There was something. Showed up twice in the vision. A bootblack stand. Detlef first met Delacroix there.
他为什么要
Went
杀
back
他？
after the murder, actually.
Peculiar.
Stand was somewhere in the Port District. And the bootblack acted as if he knew Dettlaff.
That would be even odder. Perhaps we should have a chat with the lad, though I would expect no breakthroughs.
It's our only lead. I'll go talk to him. Coming with?
I shall join you later if it's no trouble. I don't yet feel strong enough to venture out.
That's fair. Rest up. Be back as soon as I learn anything.
Oh. 找到幻象中的擦血工。哦。
Keep calm. Start no brawls.
Caught you, you little fart.
Whatever's the problem, kind
嗯？有没有找麻烦呢？
So how would you explain it? Whether it pours for a week or the sun bakes our pates, we've always mud up to our ankles here.
You can't blame me for Beauclair's fickle weather.
Fickle weather! I've seen you. You empty your chamber pot in front of our shop each morn, so folks will dirty their boots, go to you to get them cleaned.
A far-fetched conspiracy theory, sirs.
I'll conspire to welt your bum with my belt. Come here.
Leave him alone.
Just who the spit are you?
A witcher, and I'd advise you to go back where you came from.
I thought witches defend men from monsters, not cheats from justice.
Need to talk to the boy.
You can chat to him all you like, after we tan his hide. So stand down.
Not gonna happen.
还要打架？
Well, then we'll thrash you as well, which is all the same to me.
哦，
Million blighted barrels.
来来来，
We'll price your life.
Come on!
Ah!
嫩，2拳就结束了。好弱哦。
What's the meaning of this? The brawl? Who started it?
I'm investigating the beast, on the Duchess's orders.
Ah, yes. We've heard of you. And these men, what are they doing?
好，没事，只是误会。
Nothing really. Had a little misunderstanding. Figured it out, though.
Uh-huh, I see. As the Duchess's protege, you may go. But this lot, that's another matter. You'll come with us. Some time in a cell ought to scare the dimwits out of you. Come on.
可以啊。
You're very good with your fists, sir. Wouldn't be looking for work, would you? We'd make a fine duo.
Yeah? How you imagine that working?
Splendidly. That's how. I suggest a partnership, where I see to the boots while you stand guard. And as you're the stronger, come morn you take the chamber pot out and help me make mud.
臭小鬼来利
Bit
用
about the mud's true. They were right to want to box your ears.
I've got to make a living somehow, so what say you, sir? Partners?
Let me think about it. Listen, I'm interested in a certain gentleman.
Wait, wait! Before we get to talking, please, take a seat.
他想帮我擦鞋
My
子。
boots are clean.
In this city, no boots are clean unless they just come off my stand. A seat, sir, please.
哎呦，这小鬼很会做生意嘛。
So then, who was it you wanted to ask about?
One of your patrons. Tall, elegant black frock. Not from around here.
An arrival? Indeed. I hear a faint bell ringing. Modest sound might make it sing out loud and clear.
How much?
Let's say 500 crowns.
哇塞！
Gotta be kidding me.
厉
What would you
害！
even do with that kind of coin?
Expand my venture.
哦，他要扩
You
店
can。imagine. Have a proper stand with a big sign. I want a new box too. New polishes, new brushes. And if I've enough coin left, I'll buy a share in a launderer's.
不愧是做老板的料啊，还要买见习一点的股
Got
份。
it all planned out.
I should think so. Capital is all I require.
啊， 500块好贵哦！天哪！可是，好，算了，给他钱好了。
All right. Let's see if we can't figure something out.
现在是换我给他，是不是？好了，500就500，
See? I knew we'd clinch it.
500就付了。
Guess
1,000 thanks. I shan't forget it. Now to the matter at hand. I know the fellow you seek, though I don't know his name. A steady patron, gets his boots cleaned every few days. He's very good to me. Always pays me a premium.
know where I might find him?
No, but you could wait here.
你猜个鞋就给500，
Don't have the time for that.
我们没有差，反正给他钱
你
了。
484在抢啊！
When I clean boots, sir, I do not look up to see where
哎，
folks
重点是
come
还
from.
不止我拿给他哎，估计很多人也拿给他很多钱。
Seems you're having a rough go of it.
Oh, you're here. Feeling better?
I am, thank you. The local necropolis. The air does wonders for me. Now, if I might intercede, I dare say I've the right question to ask. Young man, you see this vial? One drop added to your boot polish will help you wipe even the most encrusted boot clean as the dome of St. Lebioda's Cathedral. With it, you will serve 3 times as many patrons at a fraction of the
被
effort.
骗还
And
不知
piles more
道，
coin. I'm prepared to give you this vial if you tell me where the man we seek lives.
But you won't hurt him, will you? The gentleman's art, true, but he's kind.
In point of fact, he's a friend. Yet we had a falling out of sorts and would like to straighten matters out.
I leave his boots at the door of a house near the port. The door is red, but I do not know if the gentleman lives there.
Worth checking. Might happen on a lead.
Would you let me scrape the dirt off your kickers before you go? With all due respect, sirs, your boots could stand a cleaning.
还想赚钱，
Perhaps later.
可以啊。还是跌到不聪明的。啊，500块给他了，反正之后可以解成
Handled
就。
that kid pretty well.
Finding the right approach. That's the trick to dealing with children.
Yeah, saw that. Meaning the right thing to bribe them with.
真的是吸血鬼够聪明的，不愧是活了好几世纪的老怪物了。
Red door. One the bootblack mentioned.
到了。
Won't budge. Gotta break it down.
You might just as well stand out in the street, pound on a drum and holler, Detlef, I'm coming for you. A bit more finesse, I implore you.
被吐
Let's hear
槽
your idea.
Give me a moment.
哦，对啊，它可以变成物进去哦。哦。
Ever consider becoming a burglar? Skill like that'd come in awful handy.
I considered it briefly, but ultimately concluded it would be terribly dull. Come.
哇，真好用！有它在以后就不用找钥匙了。
He here? Sense him.
No, he's not here, but he was here recently. His scent is still strong.
Let's look around.
好，找一下。哇，也太多熊娃娃了吧！哦，强制退出通知，7天要搬走哦，还没有缴钱呢。
Old toy. No use to anyone. Shame. Must have brought someone joy sometime.
I find these puppets rather disturbing.
Somebody fixed this recently.
给店主的信。哦，怎么会那么多熊娃娃呢？
No dust mark. Somebody moved this here recently.
那是应该送小孩子的吧？好多娃娃。哦
Nice little trinket.
I find these
一把木剑。
disturbing.
哦，羽毛。
Sometimes I think I might end up like one of these toys.
跟下场跟那个玩具一样，什么意思？
Somebody fixed this recently.
迪拉不会修玩具，好屌哦！看起来不是说什么，重点是在干嘛杀人的？
Attic. Let's go. So this is his nest. Need to look around.
可疑的信件。
Detloff van der Eretane, you do not know us, but we know you to be a vampire. We know also of your weakness for the wench they call Renowed. Now you know this. We shall chain her down and let rats feed on her. We shall flay the skin from her flesh. Yet you can save her. You need but travel to Beauclair, where you shall slay 5 men in the manner we prescribe.
Huh?
You must complete the killing in 3 days. Fail, and the next letter you receive will contain a memento of your failure, your beloved's finger.
There you have it. Proof positive Detlov killed not of his own accord. A blackmailer sunk his claws into him.
他被利用了。
Any idea what it could be?
Indeed. Detlov gains foes occasionally, but they never live long.
One might have managed to evade him.
Possible in theory, but I know of none. It would have to be someone devilishly dangerous. As you well know, having faced Detlov yourself, whoever it is someone new.
Who's Renowed?
His one-time lover. The sole human woman with whom he was very close. Because she accepted him. With her aid and care, he found a place for himself in this.
Ever meet her?
Never had the pleasure, alas. She deserted him a time before he came round to save me, though he always claimed she'd gone missing.
被甩了。
Why do you think that? Any signs or clues to that effect?
None to be found. Apparently she disappeared one day. Her belongings disappeared with her. Not a scenario one associates with kidnapping.
Detlov have trouble letting go, accepting that she'd left him?
Is that so hard to believe? Do you know no humans who've struggled with just such a thing? And Detlov is so much more emotional than most humans. Not only was she his beloved, his lover, his mate, she was a member of his pack. And one never leaves one's pack voluntarily.
白骨把金啊？哎，白骨把金。爱金。哦。你把金，你还在金。
啊，在平内湖啊，你搁一暝时间啊，莫算啊。
现在几排？哎，可以做了，相信我。好了。
Deadloff ever try to find her? I mean, if she was that important, hire vampires.
Geralt, as you rightly noted, we are vampire. He searched for months on end before giving up. Clearly, Renowed knew him all too.
他就是被甩的
If
呗。
Renowed did abandon him that time.
Hard to argue with that, and hard to foresee what he's prepared to do.
He's prepared to kill. That's
as would you be for Yennefer. He kills, for he cares for her deep.
Yeah, I get it now.
其实我还以为这话是乌鸦拉出来的屎构成的。
Exactly.
Right, so someone's
真的吗？
We know that.
我不知道哎。
Still have no idea who.
好，最起码现在知道说不是他出于自愿的，被甩了还那么痴情呢，他也太单纯了吧。
Woman's likeness. Bit smudged. That Renowed?
I don't know. As I said, I never met her.
Reminds me of someone.
Oh.
Not sure. Can't help feeling I've seen that face before, though.
提拉夫很会画画的，
这叫专一。
可是人家不喜欢他。哦。
Nice tune.
Indeed. Not certain why, but it reminds me of home. Our true home from before the conjunction of spheres.
这些东西都是迪拉夫修的呢。
Deadloff unwind by fixing toys between murders.
Really, now, Geralt, must you?
哎，那里还有东西。
Look, slips of paper, name on each. Count Crespi, Count Dulac, Milton de Peyrac Peyrin, Count Delacroix.
Dettlaff's victims, one and all. But that's not his hand.
Must have come from whoever wrote the letter, all of it written using the same ink. See the color? Ink was dyed with cinnabarite, rare mineral, pretty much found only in
Nazaire, but I fear it means very little. Anyone could have imported such ink.
Fair enough. Still worth remembering.
Look, this slip is stained.
With wine. Not much to go on either, especially not in Beauclair.
Perhaps. Yet perhaps also worth remembering.
红酒字
Blackmailer. Kinda.
Why is that?
Regis. Somebody kidnapped a vampire's lover. Bold to begin with. Now they're forcing the...
Astute. Now that I think...
It's not one of your kind? Another vampire?
Precisely. The plot thickens.
Just a hypothesis. Wouldn't set my heart on it till we know.
Right you are.
Let's sum up what we know. Seems Deadlaff's being blackmailed. Someone's been feeding him his victims' names.
All noted down using one and the same Nazari ink. And not in his handwriting.
Not much.
But enough to ascertain Dettlaff's innocence, clearly.
对，还是清牌的。
Actually, it is. Dettlaff's being manipulated. Some lunatics turned him into a tool, making him kill.
So it would seem. But this illuminates a path of action for us. We must
Well,
find
wait
Renowed, render the blackmail senseless. The lunatic or ticks will thus lose hold on Dettlaff.
That's one idea. Could be worth a shot. But what about Dettlaff? He gonna go on killing while I'm out searching for his lover?
He will not. I shall convince him to stay his hand. Assure him you're a friend seeking to help. I'll await him here. He's sure to return sooner or later.
Think he'll listen?
He will.
Ought to wait with you, maybe.
No, he'll sense you from a mile off. Simply fail to appear. I'd better stay alone. You must trust me on this.
Fine. Need to report to the Duchess first.
So be it. We'll await you here. Dettlaff and I both.
哦，可以的。好。好，完成了。我们去找，来去找那个谁。 诶，走错路。美酒是神圣的。
Yep, I'm going to keep. I'm busy. Work.
好，我们来去找女爵。反正只要找到那个他的情人就，基本上他就不会被控制了。Hello。
I was not mistaken. You arrived and trouble followed soon after.
你讲屁话。
Step aside. Got a matter for the Duchess.
At last, Witcher. We've been on tenterhooks. Did you catch Milton's killer?
Case is more serious than we thought. The beast? I couldn't kill it. Didn't manage.
We sent you after a monster, and you return with nothing? We are very disappointed.
Situation's not quite that simple. Beast's a powerful vampire.
Is this a problem? Is it too much for a witcher? A monster slayer? But everyone knows how to end a vampire. Draw him by trick into sunlight. Or arm yourself with ample garlic and drive a stake through its heart.
真的这么厉害就不用请狩魔猎人。
Against vampires. Sun and stakes don't hurt him either. Those methods, pure invention. Only work in legends and fables.
And buckthorn? When I was a child, Grandmama Ademarta always claimed buckthorn drives off vampires.
Silver sword's your best option for keeping them at bay. But it won't get the job done, because only a higher vampire can truly kill another of its kind.
Excuses. Ha! Your Grace, I shall assemble a battue. Bring the matter to its end at once. The Witcher need but tell us where to find this monster.
好啊，让我们去送死啊！
Go ahead. Send them to their death. Certain death.
To a lone Witcher, perhaps. To 40 of my men-at-arms, but another skirmish.
刚好我可以去卷装备。
50, 100, doesn't
吃起
matter.
来。
Won't make any difference
我
against
刚好
him.
缺钱呢。你身上的剑好像还不错。
Can they fight fog? Hit a target that moves faster than the wind?
How? What creature can do such things?
Creatures like this one. Higher vampires, we call them. Each one's a little different. Unique or exceptional, you might say. Some transform into giant bats. Others communicate with animals, command them.
Yet all are still brainless beasts.
Dead wrong. Thinking of lesser vampires. Alps, Ekamaras, Catacans, for instance. They're ruled by instinct, sure. Attack anything that smells of blood. Higher vampires? They think. They employ reason.
Monsters driven by reason. A curious contention. What then do you intend to do?
简单来说，他就是跟人一样聪明呗。
It's way beyond being some monster. This is a powerful being that's walked the world for centuries.
Yeah, impossible. If so great is their power, why have they not killed or enslaved us all?
Don't usually meddle in our matters. Mostly stay out of our way because they don't care about humans one way or the other.
And they do not fear we shall wipe them out one day.
They'd probably be pretty amused if you asked them that. They're well aware of their strength.
Then what can we do? Do you have a plan?
Try to talk to him. That's our best bet.
I cannot believe this. Her Grace summons a Witcher to kill a monster. Instead, he wishes to chat with it. Ha.
Know what I'm doing. His lover was kidnapped. He's being blackmailed.
Blackmailed? Be so kind as to explain how a vampire might be blackmailed.
Higher vampires? They're like us, motivated by emotions, not instinct. Not only are they intelligent to an extreme, they're emotionally rich, capable of feeling many things, even love. This one fell in love with a woman, a human, and he'll do anything to keep her from harm.
You do not, I trust, suggest we let Milton's killer go free. Or wait until it murders again. We must render it harmless as quickly as possible.
Which is why that's my aim now, to prevent further attacks. Vampires only half the problem. Blackmailers at fault chiefly. Kidnapped the woman to control the vampire.
And what do you propose to do?
I'll find the blackmailer, free the vampire's lover.
You were to destroy him, not help him.
No one else should die. That's most important. As soon as the woman's safe, he'll have no more reason to kill.
I admit to being swayed, Witcher. You may be right. Do you know anything about the blackmailer?
Got one lead. A few scraps of paper. Blackmailer wrote the names of the vampire's victims on them. One of them stained. A drop of wine, looks like. So damn little to go on.
You've no idea how wrong you are, my dear. Send for the ducal sommelier. Hop, hop! In Tucson, wine is sacred. Here there is no such thing as a drop of wine, or stains therefrom. They are stains from a drop of Estes,
女爵识货。
Evelus, Fiorano.
Your Grace wished to see me?
Witcher, show him the paper scrap.
可以啊。
Benoit, can you determine which wine made this stain?
Yes, yes. The west bank of the Saar too. That's rather obvious. Aged in barrels of Beauclair oak. Hue deep burgundy. Clarity high. It's simple. Saint-Réal, the 1269 vintage.
哇塞！
That's impossible. The wine is produced at Castel Ravello, especially and exclusively for the ducal table. Perhaps some Saint-Réal was stolen. We must go to the vineyard, see if there's not been an incident.
Saint-Réal. Never heard of it.
It's highly unlikely you've ever had a chance to partake of it. As I said, it is only ever served to the ducal family.
Didn't stop it from ending up on that scrap of paper. Unless your Grace's sommelier is mistaken.
In matters of wine, Benoit is never mistaken. If he says it's Saint-Réal, it is Saint-Réal. We must ride to Castel Ravello at once. Discover what has happened.
Wait. Your Grace wants to go with me? Out of the question.
I hope you do not suppose we will sit on our ducal hiney and do nothing while our duchy is in grave danger.
Your Grace, what you propose is far too dangerous. The Witcher should go alone.
It pleases me to see you gentlemen finally agree on something. But I've made my decision. We shall go, accompanied by the best possible escorts. You, Captain, and Geralt. We will travel incognito. We've no wish to give the court any reason to gossip. For the duration of this mission, I release you from your obligation to adhere to court protocol. In short, from now on, I am Anna Henrietta, not your Grace.
Yes, Your Grace.
他不是叫你叫他安娜吗？那你还叫他地下？那脑袋不
Ready to go.
Excellent. Give me a moment. I must don something more appropriate and concealing. Then we will be off.
我感觉女爵她只是想要出去玩而已。
vampire. Have you ever faced its sort before?
I have.
How did it end? Did you kill it?
哦，这样量多
Have
了
to。fight him. Hadn't killed anyone.
Have you ever heard of anyone defeating such a vampire?
Know of a man who defeated one, sure, but he didn't manage to kill it. Ultimately, only another vampire can kill a vampire. Slower.
You, hey, with the blades on your back. Help us.
葡萄园怪物。护送安娜。
Panthers have attacked the wagon. We must help.
Stay back, your blades. We shall see to this. Help! Save us!
Faster.
什么东西啊？
Back, you beast! Begone!
哦，在前面呢、我想要奇怪。
Help! Save us!
哎呦呦呦！
Back, you beast!
哎呦呦！ 喵的嘞！吃我记重击啊！
Back, you beast! Begone!
那个给我跑！
Help!
跑！
Save us!
跑！给我跑！
Done. Time to move on.
If not for you, we'd have been done for.
They were fortunate
Thank
they
you.
happened
You
by.
saved our lives.
Hooray!
妈的！萝卜。
Move it.
Tell me more about this vineyard. Castel Ravello.
It's the best in old Toussaint. An old master of the winemaking trade runs it. Fabricio.
Be trustworthy?
He's held his post for years. There's never been a problem. Till now. I wish to know your thoughts, Geralt.
Don't crowd around.
Captain de la Tour, we did not expect any visitors from the palace. How are affairs at court?
Doubtless you've heard of the Beast of Beauclair. Well, we've our hands full. Especially since the rogue last attacked in the palace gardens.
I trust Her Illustrious Highness was not harmed.
Kind of you to ask, Master Fabricio. I am well.
Your Grace? We were not warned. I shall order the salon prepared at once.
That won't be necessary. As you can see, we are not here on an official visit.
Naturally. Might I ask then what has brought you to Castel Ravello?
我是来调查的。
This is an inspection. We've got questions. You'll answer them.
And who are you, sir, to speak to me this way?
This is Geralt of Rivia, a witcher. He has come to Toussaint on my personal invitation.
Which is to say...
Which is to say, I expect you to treat him with the utmost respect.
Of course, Your Grace.
Did you hear that, Witcher? Fabricio will be delighted to answer your every question.
好爽
Talk
啊！
about Saint-Réal.
I am at your service.
有谁能取到
The
这些酒？
Saint-Réal. How many vineyard workers have access to it?
One might say only I do.
哦，只有你可以
Like you
拿
make
到
the。wine all alone. At least a dozen others work here.
I see you've little notion how wine is made. Grapes travel a long road before they become Saint-Réal. The workers assist me only to the stage of fermentation. I see to the maceration personally and let no one near the fat. Workers, again, assist me during barreling, but then I seal the aging barrels myself, each and every one. The wine lies in the cellar, gains character. Once this process is complete, it becomes Saint-Réal. And as it happens, only I have the key to the cellar in question.
Who hauls the barrels to the palace?
We've our own garrison. Guards who have served here for years and would answer with their heads for the wine.
We'll not get anywhere asking questions, I see. It's a waste of time.
Your Grace? How am I to understand this?
Master Fabricio, we have proof someone's gained access to Sonreal. Someone who should not have, which means one of two things. Either you lie to our face, or you are an idiot who has had wine stolen from under his nose and not even realized it. In either case, you shall answer for it.
But...
Silence! And listen. I shall inspect the barrels in person.
Oh,
Thus give you time to reflect. When I return, I expect to hear answers. Remind me, where is the Sonreal stored?
In the main cellar, around the corner. I'll show you.
I shall find it. Give me the key to the cellar and wait here.
Oh, of course, Your Grace. Here it is.
Come, Witcher.
哦，有人要GG喽！弄白天好了。啊，还不能这么做。
We shall wait here, Master.
喵的嘞！
What if Fabricio's blackmailing the vampire? Considered that?
He has his flaws, but I would never suspect him of such a thing. He's been very loyal. He owes all he has to me. His father frittered away the family fortune. He left his son an encyclopedic knowledge of wine. That is all. Fabricio lived as a beggar until I appointed him steward of Castel Ravello. Only then did he come into his own.
哦，那他也是蛮好的嘛。可以啊。哇，地窖真的大，看一下，四处绕一下。东西，哎，有东西可以捡，好样的！收刮收刮。哎呀！ 到处都有东西可以拿，真好。哦，反金属魔法矿石。 Okay.
So where do we start?
Let us see if all the barrels are present. Here's the inventory ledger.
Oh. 哇，这么厚的。
Vintner's log. Fermentation completed with no complications. Tapped above sediment line. Here it is. Barreling. Everything lines up at first glance.
Then we must follow our other lead. Benoit said the stain came from the 1269 vintage.
1269
Let's find it.
1269年桑德烈，可以啊。波米诺
Got Pomino over here.
波米诺简史。哦。 贝欧拉洛
Fiorano. Dandelion's favorite. Adores it.
Ah, yes. That sophisticated palate of his.
东之东
Est est. Think everyone and their mother's heard of this wine.
Among the best in the world. Castel Ravello is famous for it.
哎呀，好多酒啊！天啊，这个艾弗洛斯。
Ervelous. I like it. Quite dry.
哎呦，酒鬼你也喜欢啊？艾弗露斯，原来白羊喜欢喝艾弗露斯哦。看一下，找出桑德烈。哦，在那里啊，看到，上面还有啊，哇，还有第2层呢，天哪！桑德烈找到了。
Right here, 1269. What now?
Let's see if any barrels are empty.
Wanna open them?
For now, a knock will suffice. If you hear a hollow thud, we will have found what we seek.
空心。哦。
Full.
全满。
This one's full too.
也是满的。
Full.
满的。
This one's full too.
那就这2桶了。
Full.
最后1桶一定有问题。
Looks like all the barrels are full.
What?
Could end, I'm afraid.
Full they are. The question is, are they full of Sanrial? Grab a tap and a hammer. We shall open them one by one and taste.
Ready? We can start.
哦，有啊，来吧。
Ready.
Step aside.
哎，怎么是你喝？我敲。我敲，全都给你敲出来。
我就喝。
I'd recognize this taste anywhere. This one is good.
哦，他好贱哦，他都要喝，我也想喝的时候，敲，来喝，喝到吐。我敲，哎，中了。
Revolting, bitter plonk.
Could have gone sour while aging.
Impossible. This is not wine. This is contaminated refuse that should never have made it into a barrel.
哦，掉包，
The fact that it
抓到。
was no accident, I'm sure.
Master Fabricio. Let's see what he has to say about it.
完了，有人要受处罚了。
Master Fabricio, I am very disappointed.
But, Your Grace, I...
You are a step away from losing your head. Speak the truth and you might yet keep it.
I admit it. I sold a barrel of Sorial. I beg you to forgive me.
Why did you do it?
I couldn't resist. The sum they offered, it was
他们真的出的太多了。
I gave in.
他们钱真的出的太
Is
多
what
了。
I provide not enough?
I wished to buy back my family's estate. For here, Nothing is truly mine. I've a roof over my head, ample food to eat, but what is a nobleman without land of his own? I shall tell you everything if you agree to show me mercy.
哇，你把酒卖给谁了
Who'd you sell the wine to?
A few weeks past at the pheasantry, a rich nobleman approached me. He called himself a diplomat, well connected at court. He suggested we embark on an enterprise. Some of his clients had offered dizzying sums for even a drop of Sonreal. He was to serve as intermediary.
This man's name?
He never revealed it. He was tall, black-haired, and spoke with a foreign lilt. He claimed to hail from Sintra.
辛特拉
I've no Sintrian aristocrat at court.
Really thought nobody'd find out.
I was a fool, very foolish.
Wine itself. How'd you hand it over?
We met under the cover of darkness
爱思
in
最
the
宝
ruins of Fort Astre. I had hauled the barrel there. They transferred it to their cart.
That's it? That the last you ever saw of them?
That is to say, a few days passed. A messenger arrived. He said they wished to buy another barrel.
That's enough. Know all we need to know.
Your Grace, I beg your forgiveness.
Get out of my sight. Captain, have your men take Master Fabrizio to the dungeon. He must answer for his crime. High treason the charge. What now, Witcher?
We set a trap. Need to catch the wine thieves. Sintrian Noble could be our blackmailer. Next, transport. I'll take it to Fort Astra. Damien and his soldiers will cover me.
For once, I agree with you. We will do as you say. Let me know when you are ready.
你觉得这个时候比较可爱一点
See no reason to wait.
We will set out now. Position ourselves before...
Fine. When the handoff begins...
全能庄园改造王，
Relax. Now we wait.
Oh. 诶
Ah, our favorite vintner.
这个标志有哦，现身了。
Seems good.
It's not him.
哦，是哟。哎，阿尔德，哎，会，等一下抹个油。哦，抹油了，可以了。哎，被砍到了。靠腰哎。 哎呦！嘿！赢了。 还有2个。嘿，嘿，嘿，嘿，嘿，还有一只。喂，爽啦！
Is it just me, or did we agree you'd wait for my signal?
That was the plan, but...
Great shot. Good thing you reacted. Can't say how that would have ended otherwise.
At your service. It was a good fight. We managed to capture one of the scoundrels.
Let's ask him a few questions. Come on.
Witcher, a moment. I was wrong about you.
毕竟你没有理由信任我。
Well, had no reason to trust me, and I didn't do much to change that.
True. You are not the most endearing of men. At any rate, I see the effort you put forth. And I appreciate it.
孺子可教也。
Let us go to her grace.
Not at all surprised. Expected she'd want to oversee this personally.
The master's eye fattens the calf. You're beginning to understand that, I see. This prisoner of yours, bring him to me. We must ask him some questions. Captain, do the honors.
哎呦，
Who sent you?
哇，这把剑插得很深哦。
Name is Dog. They say he plowed your mother.
生了你这个狗儿子。
Who sent you?
哎呦，
Your nun's lover. They call it.
哎，你奶奶的手。
He doesn't wish to speak. He needed. I can think of several other ways he can be helpful. I'm certain the Witcher will need bait to lure the beast of Beauclair.
What?
哦，好主意。
Sure can. Fresh out.
In that case, he is all yours.
Captain, have your men find me a strong rope. Kind that won't snap when we hang this fellow from a tree.
Rope?
Live bait. Great for monsters, provided they catch the scent of its blood.
哎，开饭喽！
What? No. Crikey, no! Don't let him!
Stop screaming. Save your strength. Got a long night ahead of you.
No! Don't let him! I'll talk!
吃软不吃硬，是不是？
今晚吃鸡。
Barrels. Where were
好
you
吃
gonna
啊
take them?
I don't know.
啊，吊起来，吊起来，吊起来，吊起来！
Need that rope after all.
还敢不说不知道啊？
Truly don't know. Hornet's the leader, only he ever knew where to go. But he lies over there, dead. That one. The first barrel went to a warehouse at the port. But where this one was bound, I don't know. I speak true. You must believe me.
嗯，
Who hired
我
you?
看你这欠吃哦。
He'll kill me.
吊起来，吊起来，吊起
Ought
来
to！ be worried about me right now. Who is he?
Go on, man. Spit it out.
The Cintrian.
辛特拉人，又是辛特拉人。
I've never seen him, but I know he mustered the men for this caper. That's what they said, that we were working for the Cintrian. I don't know anything else. I swear it.
吊起来了啦！
Take him away. Throw him in the dungeon.
哎呀
He，shall await trial there. Captain, we ride to town. Gather your men and seek out the Cintrian. Someone else must have seen him, must know of him.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll report to the palace as soon as I learn anything.
I shan't return to the palace. Our mission has not yet ended. The Witcher and I will await you at the guard post near the port.
我们在那碰面吧。
I'll join you.
We shall await your arrival.
OK。 哇，这个任务好棒啊！1500，戴迷什么？又有新的角色了，擦鞋工。他可不可以把那个，把那种没有看过的那种角色往上排啊？不然这样真的不好用。什么东西？哦，可以啊，来去搜刮东西。哇，哇，哇，好有钱啊！这个，来冥想一下。
没办法，太落后的设计。
没事吧？你们再翻一下啊，我顺便可以看其他人。哇，还有炸。
这游戏也好几年了。
可是重点是它的韵味很棒，真的，我很少看到游戏可以做得像它这么好的。OK， 有几款可以跟它比啦，可是目前来说好像是第一名，我心中的第一名。
3A 座不是叫假的。
对啊，好了，还有什么东西没拿？有这里。哦，修补个背心。哇，差一点就跟那个女角走了，跟女角走我可要哭死哦，因为超多东西没拿的。
先睡了，晚安。
晚安，晚安。来看一下。哦，这里是哪里？今天好早睡啊。问号？秘密宝藏。哦，10 shit！ 妈的！20有。没办法过去。哎呦！来，过来，过来。赢了。哦。绝望男人写日记，按照指示把魔药混入酒里面。哦，他骗了我，魔药让我的挚爱死了。啊？他害死他的。哇，这好多东西哇！可以啊。哇！哇！哎，他怎么吊死了？好。哇，锁住了。好吧。找到珠宝。美酒是神圣的。 哎，前面还有路。Motherfucker！ 哎，什么东西？10。哦，在那边。20有是吧？来，来，来！哇，可以啊！妈的，这么多只哦！有了。哇，又被戳了。好，还行。哦，这里等级很高哎，这只怪。哦，不是吧？这里这么多妖灵。废弃地点。哎呦哎呦哎呦呦呦！来，过来过来过来！让我连到你就死了。哦，居然是个葡萄园呢！哎呦呦呦！产物油啊，这么多怪物。哇！哇！哎呦！死！已解放人口，管理人。
What do you want? All that work. Cook in Quebec. What sort of it?
In peace, and I'll drink to your health, Witcher.
哟。
Is it true peasants gotta carve his cows himself nowadays?
有。
If they would just take to work as they take to dance and drink.
假动作，因之炎，新陈代谢，重炮武器，转守为攻。暴击增加5%，剧毒剑刃。有3%的几率会造成目标中毒。毒性增加1点。组织异变。提升生命至200多，哦，可以啊。剧毒剑刃，狂暴模式，耐力提高。瘫痪1级，增加1%击死几率，才1%而已啊。好吧，今天就先玩到这里了。清洁药剂，攻击力不断上升，直到最大值，可在战斗中恢复生命。变形怪精药。看一下，先回去。
renovations coming along all right?
I am delighted to You must forgive me my temerity, sir.
Sure, why not?
During the tidying that preceded the renovations,
Ooh.
And then he ran straight into the crowd, burning bouquet in hand. It was not until the flames engulfed Baron Mahevkin's beard that...
Sounds like Monsieur Bolius and Madame Nina threw some...
It was so. In this regard, Baron Rossel was decidedly more reserved.
So tell me, Barnabas Basil, what's the wine situation like here? Am I going to produce any this year?
This year is out, I fear, sir. Last autumn, a fungus destroyed all the vines.
That'd be bad.
Isn't it, though? Allow me to...
Thanks.
哦，甜蜜家园，白鸭葡萄园。去看一下马林怎样了。哦。
I do not know how I will ever
Don't expect to be paid.
Oh, yes, I feel my strength returning,
Horrible ordeal you endured.
Yes, years of suffering. You know what was worse than the hunger? All my family is long gone now. The last of my kin perished decades past.
你可以留在这里啊。
This is a big house.
Truly? I could.
Yeah.
After all I've suffered. The years of starvation.
Don't see a problem if that's your dream. You could help Barnabas Basil in the kitchen. Eating his meat.
Nothing could make me
No, thank you. House could use a woman's...
I've one other thing I'd like to tell you. Many years ago, my father assembled valuables. If you wish to find them, you must go to my old home, to Trastamara. The dowry lies hidden...
Do just that. You sure you don't feel lonely out here?
I cannot say yet.
Visited others' homes as a white. Remember, you can always change your mind.
I'd never wish...
And I'd never want you to stay against your will. I'd never expect someone with your...
Do you fear I will cook in your home as I brewed as a white?
Counting on you having slightly better...
Of that, you can be sure. I loved cooking. Even
烤
as
公
a
牛，
child.
哇哦！
Thought you were a lady, owned an estate.
Do you mean to say a woman of my rank should have had a cook? You're right, of course. And I had the best of cooks.
哇哦，这个大厨师
See you later.
太爽了吧！可以。好了，今天就玩到这里了。耶，拜拜。